some on your own, study a little bit, experiment and experience. Life is about experiencing. Life is about feelings, sentiments.
So tell me about the 100 monkey theory.
So, I pretty much just did, or you want to hear the whole story, the specific?
Yeah, I looked it up. It
Okay.
was interesting.
All right, cool.
Sweet potatoes, right?
Oh, sorry?
I think
Sweet
it was
potatoes,
sweet
yeah.
potatoes.
Or I forgot what kind of fruit it was, but it was, okay. So it was a Japanese study done on, how do you say, archipelagos?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a whole bunch of
Islands.
islands, right? There's a name for it, a good name. Something like that, right?
And
Okay,
they were on the island, so a bunch of monkeys, right?
Right. So what happened is this: the fruit fell from the tree into the sand because there were small islands. Excuse me. So the monkey grabs it, trying to wipe it off, and eats it. Of course, it cannot get all of the sand out, right? And after a while, that's uncomfortable for the monkey. But it took a long time, took a couple generations actually, that one of their offsprings one day went to the water and rinsed it off right there at the ocean, right?
Yeah.
So monkeys are pretty smart animals.
Yeah.
So the rest of the monkeys there, start doing the same thing, right? Not right away. It took some time. But, and remember, this is a study because these monkeys were being observed by Japanese scientists. They had been observed, right? At one point, and this is funny part of the story, this is a contradiction because they missed whether it was the 900
or the 100.
I mean, the 99 or the 100. They were not sure. They missed it, right? But it doesn't matter, right? It's just one monkey. The point is that let's say the 100 monkey did that, cleaned the fruit, instantly all of the monkeys in the other islands that haven't been doing that, they all start doing it at the same time. And all of the monkeys of the same species, I don't know if they said, I need to read it again, if they said on the whole planet or on a bigger radius as well. That don't call me on that one, I don't remember.
But the theory is beautiful. Like just thinking about, because you were saying before, I thought that I needed to get everyone in the world to start believing in things like love, and I think a lot of us have that save the world syndrome mentality, especially once we go to school, we go to more school and we start reading about all the wars and the whatever. We just feel like we need to save the world. And I think for you it seemed like once you read that story, it was like, I don't need as many anymore, I just need the critical mass. Yeah,
that gave me hope. Actually, I have lost hope, to be honest with you, because I realized, wait a minute, let me see, let's do some numbers. The rate that we're destroying the planet, 100 years, maybe less, then nothing's going to be there. They keep telling us, giving us this BS, can I say that, BS?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That electric cars, electric this, in the meantime, they spending billions of dollars in extracting oil out of the sand in Canada. And their profit is not going to happen until 10, 15, 25 years down the road. So obviously,
right,
you think, wait a minute. So what's up with all of
point?
So it's a lie. They're lying to us. They don't care. It's up to us to make the change. If you think the government is going to make a change, I'm sorry, you're mistaken. It's not going to happen, at least not in time.
And one thing that you were saying is that, when you were losing hope, you were, recognizing some things that a lot of times we don't recognize, that we're running out of time. You were saying that we're running out of space or running out of people. But then you went on to say that you just, you knew, and I think that was probably the most touching part of your realizations, that you knew that it was all on the inside out. How do we cultivate, how do we teach love? And I think you hit the nail on the head.
Because that's what it's all about. We all do things to feel something. We are emotional junkies, right? And what is the emotion that we look the most? Pleasure, love, right? However, there are some individuals, they seem to feed off this negative energy. They actually enjoy seeing people getting hurt. So that's very bizarre to me, but I guess it's real. I don't know what's the deal with that. You know, maybe they are not real people. I don't know. I don't know, but I cannot. It's beyond my understanding. Why would you feel good watching somebody else suffer, inflicting pain? And there are people like that. I admit it. I do not understand it. Some people call that you being naive, like whatever. You know, I'm calling you being evil. You know, and I don't like that. You know, I don't need that. I love this. You know, the companionship, the friendship. You know, getting together, the music, the dancing, playing football, real football, not American football. I love American football too. I'm just kidding. I always mess around with it. You know, just having a good time. You know, and take care for each other. If we all did more of that, there wouldn't be homeless people. There's no need for all of this. There's no need. You know. Of course, we have to educate some folks like don't have too many children if you don't have money, please. You know, it's not all just out in the inside. There's a lot of things out here that we have to do as well. Okay, we need to. It's a combination between reality, the current reality, and the one yet to come, that is coming from inside of us. But it begins first inside of us with a thought, with an idea, with a dream, and then it takes work. We have to work at it. It's not going to be free, but we have to take those steps, but the necessary real steps, and it's not happening. It's not happening. So going back to the point that when I lost faith, because let's be real. You know, how many people are going to say tomorrow I'm not going to drive to work because I'm gonna do what Rodolpho said. I think he's right. We're gonna do that. Let's be real. It's not going to happen, right? So. But when I learned about the quantum physics and the whole thing, I said, oh, wait a minute. That means that I don't need everybody, or we don't need everybody for now to get on it. If we get enough of us that understand and are willing to sacrifice some to do this, maybe then it'll happen. Or it should happen, let me say that, right?
So what are we sacrificing?
We need to figure that out together.
And what are we working towards?
A cleaner planet, a more compassionate world. That's the most important thing. We need to be more compassionate. No more war, for crying out loud. Jesus, I cannot stand this war all the time. I understand that we have this nature that we're competitive and this. Okay, go play tag ball or play basketball or something. But we have to kill somebody to. Is that the answer they give us? It's a competitive nature. We're men. Have to kill something.
Someone said, "How many more dictators are we going to find in a hole?" Like, there's been a lot of them.
Yeah. So come on, people. We need to wake up. We gotta do something. Stop waiting for somebody else to do something before you do it. Just do it. If somebody else is not doing, don't look at them not doing it. You do it. We have to. We need you. Without you, it's not gonna happen. We don't need that many. Thanks again for. The point is, we don't know how many we need. That's the funny thing. That I don't know.
Yeah, and it's sort of like, in my organization that I was telling you about. We know that we'll never reach an end, but we know that we could be striving for a world where there's no poverty. And that's the name of the organization, Future Without Poverty. And it's extremely difficult because we don't know how many people we need we don't know how many healthy people we need to have a healthy world. But we know that every bit helps. Right. Every bit of compassion helps. Every bit of love helps. So
exactly. And we must keep doing it, regardless. I mean, there's no alternative for me. This is my way of life. I don't want any other one. Okay? Now, again, I'm trapped here because I have to drive a car. I have to do a lot of things that I wish I didn't have to do.
Right.
Okay? So, And this is what I mean by let's keep it real.